I'm Jen and I teach slow flow yoga here at Natural Healing. This class is a combination of many different styles of yoga and movement, from hatha to vinyasa, yin, restorative, moments of qigong. I like to weave in different mindful themes, philosophies, self-massage, moments of traditional Chinese medicine, Ayurveda, all with a holistic and approachable view of supporting you through your well-being, through movement, breathwork, and meditation. So we're going to begin this little taster, just 10 minutes to give you a feel for what this class will involve. In a comfortable seated position, Sukhasana, Sukha meaning ease. So an easy, genuinely comfortable position for you. Hands wherever feels natural, perhaps palms facing up. And let's close our eyes softly. And I invite you to begin your practice by means of 3 deep cleansing breaths, 3 sighs, in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, filling the body with air. Emptying slowly. Last one, make it the deepest breath you've taken all day. And return your breath to a normal, natural rhythm. Simply notice where you feel the breath most prominently in this moment. Taking this time to also check in with yourself. How am I feeling? In this space you're giving yourself to truly check in, to be present with the sensations in your body, the current climate of your inner self, spontaneously regulates our nervous system and brings us naturally to this present moment. Welcome yourself to this practice. Maybe invite a smile. And let's blink open our eyes and begin synchronizing our breath to movement by inhaling our arms up towards the sky, perhaps following with our gaze. Finding Anjali Mudra, palms pressed together as we exhale down the midline. Let's take this twice more. Inhale, rising up, creating space. Exhale, grounding and anchoring here. Lovely, last one. This time pausing at a lovely open Y shape, taking an exhalation to soften the shoulders. Our right arms arriving at our left knee, left hand behind us. Let's inhale for a strong, straight spine. Top of the head draws up towards the ceiling. And as we exhale, let's invite our spine to unravel, to wring out any tension it's holding here. Keeping the right hand anchored as we lift the left arm in a lovely open semicircle shape. Feeling the side stretch here all along from our left fingertips to our left hip. Using the side of our abdominals, our intercostal muscles, to bring ourselves back up to this Y shape. Exhale to relax the shoulders once more. And let's twist to the other side. Inhale. Exhale to gently twist. Reaching our right arm up and over, keeping our sit bones lovely and grounded here. Inhaling both arms up once more. This time we're reaching both hands behind us. Fingertips in any natural position. Let's invite a back bend by sending our chest forward, shoulder blades draw back together, maybe dropping the head if the neck is comfortable. Exhale slowly with our head as we walk our fingertips all the way forward into a forward fold, which feels natural for you. Tuck the chin into the chest. Unraveling and drawing ourselves forward into a tabletop position, making sure we can activate this posture by bringing our wrists directly underneath our shoulders, knees under our hips, nice and wide in the fingers, ever so slightly doming the upper back, press into the tops of the feet, draw the belly button in towards the spine, a strong tabletop position here. Gaze downward, neck long. Let's bring in our box breath pranayama to this movement, Madhurasana. Inhale, dropping the belly, dropping the chest, raising the gaze. Hold the breath here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, reversing the movement, concaving the back like an angry cat, dropping the head. Hold the breath. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 3, 2, 1. Hold here. Exhale. Hold here. Beautiful, once more. Paying particular attention to those moments of fullness and emptiness, both resting in stillness. Finding our neutral spine once more. We're tucking the toes, activating the core by just lifting our knees about an inch off of the ground. Really pressing into our shoulders now, super strong. Pausing here for 3 deep breaths. And then eventually making our way into Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog, by sending the sit bones nice and high. Head is heavy and feel free to take a move. Walk the dog, sway the hips. A little yes, a little no in the head. And slowly reversing the movement, bringing our knees to just an inch above the ground. Hold here. And release. Now we're sending our left leg out behind us, taking a few moments to find space all along the back of our legs, our Achilles. Maybe lifting the leg just in the same height as our spine, pointing or flexing the feet as long as we're activating here. Maybe also followed with the right arm, so opposite arm, opposite leg. Drawing in opposite directions, creating space between each of our vertebrae. Gaze downward, neck long. Keeping the left foot where it is as we drop our right hands. Tucking the toes and stepping back into 3-legged dog. Hold here. Square shoulders, square hips, and pause. Coming to the tiptoes of our right foot as we bring our knee in towards the body, stepping down, lowering ourselves into a low lunge. And feel free to stay here, sending love and grace to our right hip flexor. Or maybe you'd like to bring in a bit of fluid movement, back and forth, perhaps through Ardha Hanumasana, half splits. Maybe coming to the inner, outer edge of the knees, of the feet. Take this time with your hips, with your unique spine, with your unique knees, and ask the body what nourishes it most. Arriving back in our low lunge, let's find Anjaneyasana by raising both arms, palms together. Here in this low lunge, you may want to encourage a back bend by bending the elbows, aiming the thumbs between the shoulders, opening the chest, straightening the gaze. Lovely. Hands back to prayer, neutralizing the spine, tucking the right toes, lifting the knee, just for a moment in high lunge. And let's transition to a balance here. So super strong in the foundations of our left foot. As we bring the right leg into a tabletop position, the foot flexes if it's still on the ground. Inhale here. Exhaling, bending our left knee, stepping our right leg back if it needs to touch the ground, that's absolutely fine. Or perhaps aiming for a T shape in our Eka Padasana. Moving between the two, inhaling, exhaling. Let's take this once more. This time stepping all the way back, hands frame our left foot. Stepping back to plank or all fours, your choice. Wherever we are, let's tuck the elbows in and lower the torso all the way down to the ground. Inhaling to baby cobra or full cobra, Bhujangasana. Relaxing the shoulders. Lowering the chest. Pressing into the hands back to all fours. As we prepare to float on the other side, so this time sending our right leg back. And again, taking this moment to find space in the back of the leg, of the Achilles. Maybe now lifting. Perhaps the left arm too. Pause here. Let your breath steady you, find your stillness. Our right leg stays where it is, lowering the left arm, tucking the toes, 3-legged dog. Onto the tiptoes of our left foot, drawing the knee in and in and in, stepping all the way through. Low lunge, and again, stillness welcome. Or gentle, fluid movement with the breath. Finding our way back to our low lunge. Raising both arms, palms together, maybe finding our back bend, making sure the lumbar is comfortable here. Anjali Mudra, tucking our left toes briefly through a high lunge and really feel into our right foot as we draw into our balance. Flexing our left feet and trusting the roots, the foundations of our right feet. As we move, exhale, sending our left leg back. Nice straight line, inhale. If you need to take a break and drop the left foot at any point, please do. Once more. Landing with control, framing our right foot, plank or all fours. Chaturanga, lowering the chest down. Baby cobra or full cobra. Exhale, lowering. This time sending ourselves back to balasana, knees wide, big toes together. You may even like to grab a bolster at this point and create more of a restorative version of balasana by draping the torso over the bolster itself. Knees together or apart. Forearms down, perhaps head to one side or forehead to the bolster. And let's really soften ourselves down here. Let the body sink around the bolster. Tuning back into your inner climate. Has anything changed in the body, in the breath, in your sensation? Witness with neutral observation. Arrive back to this moment.